Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Welcome to Dallas Cowboys Fan, your ultimate destination for all things America's team. Whether you bleed blue and silver or are just starting to catch Cowboys fever, this is the place. If you are a die-hard fan, please make sure to subscribe for more latest news and updates of your favorite team. Ladies and gentlemen, we have breaking news coming out of the NFL today that has sent shockwaves through the league and left Dallas Cowboys fans in absolute disbelief. A $134 million star has just made a bold move that nobody saw coming, and the reactions are already pouring in. The sports world is buzzing, social media is on fire, and Cowboys Nation is trying to process what just happened. If you're a Dallas Cowboys fan or just an NFL enthusiast, you are going to want to stick around for this one because this trade is going to change the landscape of the league in a big way. The Dallas Cowboys have been one of the most talked about franchises this offseason. With questions surrounding the roster, cap space issues, and big contracts on the books, fans knew that something had to give. But what just happened is far beyond what anyone expected. A massive trade involving a $134 million superstar has just been finalized, and the implications are huge. Now, let's break it all down, piece by piece. This trade didn't just happen overnight. It was in the works for weeks, maybe even months, behind closed doors. The Cowboys front office, led by Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones, had some major decisions to make. They've been navigating a tricky salary cap situation, and with some key players set to hit free agency, they knew they had to make a move. And boy, did they make a move? The player at the center of this blockbuster deal? None other than the electrifying star who has been a cornerstone of the franchise. A player with game-changing abilities, someone who has put up monster numbers and given Cowboys fans countless memorable moments. But as we all know, the NFL is a business, and tough decisions have to be made. Reports indicate that the Cowboys front office was fielding offers from multiple teams, but in the end, one team came in with an offer they simply couldn't refuse. The deal includes high-value draft picks and a player that could immediately contribute to the Cowboys' success. This move signifies a major shift in the team's philosophy and could be the beginning of a new era in Dallas. Fans have taken to social media to express their feelings about the trade, and let's just say, the reactions have been all over the place. Some are devastated, feeling like the Cowboys just gave away their best chance at winning a Super Bowl. Others are cautiously optimistic, believing that this trade could set the team up for future success. And then there are those who are outright furious, calling for changes in the front office. So, what does this mean for the Cowboys moving forward? First and foremost, this trade frees up significant cap space, which means the team will have more flexibility to make additional moves in free agency. They could target a high-profile free agent, bring in key role players, or even use the extra draft picks to trade up and grab a top prospect. The possibilities are endless, and you can bet that Jerry Jones has something big up his sleeve. From a football standpoint, this trade leaves a major hole that will need to be filled. The player departing was a key contributor, and replacing that level of production won't be easy. But this also opens up opportunities for younger players to step up. The coaching staff will need to make adjustments, and the pressure will be on to ensure the team remains competitive in what is shaping up to be an ultra-competitive NFC. Let's talk about the team that is acquiring this superstar. They are clearly going all in, making a statement that they are ready to compete at the highest level. By adding a player of this caliber, they instantly become a serious threat in their conference. Their fans are celebrating, believing that this is the missing piece that could take them to the promised land. But there's one big question looming over this trade. Did the Cowboys make the right decision? Only time will tell. Trades like these always come with risks. If the Cowboys struggle next season and the player they traded away goes on to dominate elsewhere, the criticism will be relentless. On the other hand, if this move helps the team build a more complete roster and leads to playoff success, the front office will be praised for making a tough but necessary decision. Let's not forget that the Cowboys have been here before. Throughout their storied history, they've made controversial moves that were heavily scrutinized at the time, but later turned out to be franchise-altering decisions. Remember when they traded Herschel Walker back in 1989? That trade set the foundation for 3 Super Bowl titles in the 90s. Could this trade be another moment like that? Cowboys fans certainly hope so. This is the type of move that will dominate sports talk shows for weeks. Analysts will debate whether the Cowboys got enough in return if the front office handled the situation correctly, and what this means for the team's championship aspirations. Some will argue that trading away a proven superstar is a mistake, while others will say that this was a necessary step in reshaping the roster. One thing is for sure, the Dallas Cowboys are making moves, and they are not afraid to shake things up. Whether this trade turns out to be a stroke of genius or a massive blunder, it's going to be fascinating to watch how it all plays out. The upcoming season just got a whole lot more interesting, and every Cowboys game will be under the microscope. So now, we turn it over to you. What do you think about this shocking trade? Was it the right move for the Cowboys? Will this decision help or hurt their chances of winning a Super Bowl? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because we want to hear from you. He recently made a statement that has left the entire NFL world guessing. Some insiders believe that Jerry's words are a warning shot to the rest of the league, signaling that the Cowboys are not done yet. Others think it could be a message to certain players within the organization, hinting at further moves to come. One thing's for sure, when Jerry Jones speaks like this, something big is on the horizon. So, let's talk about what this could mean for the roster. With a $220 million investment, there are a few possible directions the Cowboys could be heading. One major possibility is a blockbuster contract extension. Could this be the move that locks in one of their superstars for the long haul? Players like Micah Parsons and CeeDee Lamb are due for massive deals, and the Cowboys have been under pressure to secure their top talent before another team swoops in. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications so you don't miss any updates on the latest Cowboys news. We'll be covering every development, breaking down all the biggest moves, and keeping you informed on everything happening in the world of the NFL. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time with more breaking news and in-depth analysis. Until then, Cowboys Nation, stay strong, and let's see what the future holds for America's team.